Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol PME. We will take a look at the 15-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 15-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 15 minutes. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 15-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price. And in this situation, makes mapping out a very logical question quite straightforward. And that question revolves around the fact that, after the nasty news that came out, the price did ultimately bounce quite nicely. When you consider that at one point the price was down all the way that low, and then by the time the closing bell came around, the price has bounced all the way up there. Everybody would agree, yeah, the bulls did make a nice bounce, but that does lead to the logical question, but is there any sort of true power behind this bounce? Is there any sort of genuine strength, or is this just some sort of knee-jerk reaction, dead cat bounce type movement? I have no idea, but like I said, by using charts, we can make answering that question very straightforward. And in my mind, it all revolves around a single point, and that point is right here at $2.70. Why is $2.70 so important? Well, hopefully we can all agree on the logic that price movements with true power, a bounce that is actually a bounce, well, the price is going to keep on bouncing, right? The price is going to make progress forward. It's not going to go back to where it was. I'm assuming you're saying, hey, thanks, Captain Obvious. Of course, a price movement with true power is not going to go back to where it was. So with that in mind, think about $2.70. Any sort of closes below it, or worse yet, if the price separates to the downside, what is that doing to the price? That's literally putting the price right back inside of this range where it was when the price was flirting with those lows. Again, going back, not a sign of true strength. Whereas let's say the price pulls back, bounces around on top of the range, and then heads back up. What would you have in this situation? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have this big base of lows right there. If you picture each of these as stair steps, well, hey, now you have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And again, that's what a truly strong move is going to do. It's going to make progress as time unfolds. And I'm just defining and quantifying quote-unquote progress as $2.70. Now, what about areas of support? If this movement is going to continue bouncing, where are some of these next key battlegrounds at? At this point, it's all about the purple line there, which is the 50-period simple moving average. Yes, I realize that line's way up there, but keyword there being moving average. So as time goes by and unfolds tomorrow, this line is going to move its way downwards and get more and more relevant. So if this upwards price movement does continue, then that purple line is definitely going to be, a key battleground and a key area to watch how the price reacts if and when it can get up to right around that area. So no doubt about it. Nice bounce today going on late in the day. Is there any sort of true power behind this bounce? We shall see.
One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.